It's Nolan. I said I'm A-Town finest, so put my game down, grinding. Was on them Greyhounds, trying to get out of state. My assignment was hit the stage at a college, encourage kids they could do it. Told them how to reach greatness, some days you must be secluded. On my own shit, hang up the phone shit, they on some clown shit. I'm David, I stay with a stone for cracking your dome with. Play me, I come to your home and ring your alarm. Bitch, I'm crazy, this ain't just a song. Quit raising your tone, prick. I'm that nigga, that number one spot, nobody can't top. I ain't even got dropped though. Big dog gon' run in my block, got the blade on chop, beat nigga like Nacho. Rent do nigga sell like rock, move bass, I not do me like Rocco. Spend a bitch, she say I'm guapo. No money, I say no hablo, no English. My screenplay, try to get stretched out like Bengay. Don't call me, let you and your friend on the line, try to put it on three-way. I'm Green Bay, I'm about my cheese, nigga run up the check like relay. Got leeway, I flip my style like I'm a lucha libre. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well out there. I'm sure some of y'all have missed me. Some of y'all may have not. It's all good, but I am back. I'm still recovering from getting my wisdom teeth pulled just a few days ago. So, of course, again, I may need some breaks or whatever. Just roll with the punches, all right? Had a definitely packed weekend. Maybe soon I'll let y'all know what was going on with the weekend, but if you follow me on Instagram, you might already know. All right, but in this particular video, we're going to be getting into Mr. Slim Thug Boss Hogg coming out advocating and supporting Megan Thee Stallion. And we're not just talking about showing up in music videos and showing up at concerts and stuff like that. He actually came out on Instagram on his IG live and decided to share some words basically backing up Megan Thee Stallion, because as we all would have predicted when her In Her Words documentary came out, she laid it out flat that she lied to Gayle King about sleeping with Tory Lanez. She explained that the reason why she lied in that interview was because she didn't really want to speak about who she was sleeping with, and she did not feel that that was the important part of the conversation as it pertained to whether or not she was shot by this man, right? Which caused injury, violation of trust. And of course, he's sitting in jail, prison for that crime to this day. He's still trying to get out. He's still trying to manipulate the media. He's still trying to put out appeals to the courts, all of these different things. He's got people that are backing him up. There has not been as many people backing her up as they have been for him, which I find very odd. But in today's version of hip hop, those are the types of fans that we have within our so-called culture. So again, Slim Thug comes out and he shares some words to speak on how he understands why she would have lied. We're going to go ahead and just pull up Slim Thug's video, hear what he has to say, and we'll go from there. All right, give me a second. Here we go.
Same thing with the Stallion shit. She lied about not sleeping with him. Who the fuck want to tell who they slept with? Nobody want to say that. I wouldn't have said who the fuck I slept with on a national TV anyway. You trying to? She lied about that. Tory ain't do that. Shut the fuck up, man. Who the fuck want to say who they slept with on the fucking ABC News? Shut the fuck up. Y'all little stupid. Y'all so slow, man. Fuck is you gonna ask somebody who they slept with on ABC? Shut the fuck up, lady. What are we doing? Megan lies again. What the fuck? You ain't gotta tell people who you slept with, weirdo. The fuck would I tell you? Would you go on the news and tell somebody who you fucking? That's the dumbest shit for her to ever even ask her that anyway. We watched the Megan Thee Stallion documentary last night. And you niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself for hating on the Stallion. I wanted to give her a big ass hug after I watched that, man. She been through a lot. Lost her daddy, lost her mama, best friend, went with the nigga who shot at her in the court. Oh man, boy, a nigga she slept with shot at her. What nigga go? I don't give a damn. I eat Tory Lanez fans. Nigga, it'll never make sense to pull a gun on a bitch. Period. I don't give a fuck what you niggas say. If you pull a gun out on a girl, you are lame, man. That's just life. So we ain't going with nothing else. If you believe he should be free over that weak ass shit, you's a lame to me. Let me be clear with you. I'm riding with the hottie. I got her back. Big Slim ready to give her a big hug and support her for the rest of whenever. But yeah, all you lames out there, you men hating on a woman, you niggas is weird and deserve to be slapped. Real life. You niggas is hella weird. But you niggas act like women, so I ain't surprised y'all talking about a woman. Weird ass niggas. Yeah. Gossip queens. There's a lot of gossip queens out here always, and women business, everybody business.
Hey, my name is J Nolan, and I approve this motherfucking message. Hey, man. Number one, I'm going to take it a step further. If you co-sign that type of behavior in terms of the shooting, you're not just a lame. You's a bitch ass nigga. But I know we got a ton of bitch ass niggas out here, because if we didn't, we wouldn't have so many women out here living amongst us that have similar stories to a Megan Thee Stallion. And we're not just talking about the broad stroke of abuse. We're talking about specifically, you know how many women have either been shot at, or threatened with a gun by men? Even if it's like pulling the gun out or putting it on the table or different things to like let you know, don't go against my word or this could happen to you type shit. There's a lot of women out here that deal with that shit, have dealt with that shit, or will deal with that shit in the future, unfortunately. So if anybody co-signs that sort of behavior, no, you're not just a lame. You's a bitch ass nigga. You don't just deserve to be slapped like the Slim Thug said, although you do. You deserve a life sentence underground. You can put that together how you want. I'm just going to go ahead and be clear on that. You know what I'm saying? But we all knew that sort of conversation was coming when she put the documentary out. She was candid. She was real about it. And, you know, what's interesting to me is how many people acted surprised when we saw the Gayle King interview. The whole world, for the most part, pretty much felt like she lied about that. When she went on during the trial, it came out that wasn't necessarily true. So for her to come out and say it herself in a documentary, I don't see why there's all this uproar, why people are all of a sudden like rehashing old feelings or whatever it is that y'all want to call it, when it was already pretty widely known that was not necessarily the truth. But now y'all want to say, well, if she'll lie about this, then what else is she lying about? Well, if I held you and your feet to the fire about everything you lied about, but then you came and told somebody the truth, and I say, nah, I don't believe you telling the truth because you lied about stealing goddamn candy out the motherfucking CVS. I don't believe you because some kind of way you found a way to goddamn steal motherfucking condoms out of Kroger so you could get your little groove on. I don't know how the fuck you got in there, but you did it. I ain't gonna never believe you ever again in life. Let's do that then. If we gonna do it, let's start holding everybody to that same standard of you are never to be seen as trustworthy over any lie that you've told in your life. How about the motherfuckers who come out here and y'all talk about her lying and you lied to your girl yesterday? Because it's mostly men. There's definitely a demographic of women that I won't even get into because I believe God will handle y'all. But for you niggas out here, y'all don't get enough justice on y'all any motherfucking way. So we on y'all head. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a specific viewer that comes on my channel who's going to feel like I'm pandering. I'm not pandering to a motherfucking thing. I'm acknowledging a universal truth. Now, whether or not you want to acknowledge that universal truth in your world, in your existence, that's on you. But the further you try to not acknowledge it, the further I'm going to shape my perception of who you are, what you about, and the type of shit you must be into to be turning a blind eye to shit that we all know about. Again, I ain't going to say your name, but you know who I'm talking to. Weirdo behavior. We're not co-signing that. We're not backing that. The shit is whack. And you whack if you rolling with it. All right? Slim Thug made a great point as well. Who wants to talk about who they slept with on ABC motherfucking news? Not somebody that you was married to, or it was like such a serious relationship. Y'all was engaged. Y'all was together for 2 years. Y'all was, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about something to that effect where the relationship was like locked in, like y'all was just inseparable for damn near half a decade to a decade. We talking about motherfuckers who crashed and burned within a couple months of even acknowledging each other's existence. It was that quick. This nigga made a whole album like he was motherfucking Al Green or somebody off of that short period of time, talking about acting like they were so madly in love, putting out this bullshit, and people actually rolled with it and bought it and supported and listened to it. The shit never made sense to me. And for anybody who thinks that these are new stances or new opinions of mine, just go through the motherfucking archives of J Nolan. Go back to 2023. You know what I'm saying? Go back to, you know what I mean? Before shit started getting popping around here, see what my opinion was on the matter. Okay? I just want you to be very clear on where I stand and where I've stood. So y'all can miss me with the bullshit. Now, in other news regarding Megan Thee Stallion, we're going to lighten the mood a little bit. It seems that the Megan album has re-entered the Billboard top 200 chart because of Act 2, right? Now, of course, Act 2, that is a mixtape. I told y'all it was a deluxe. It's not the only deluxe. It looks like we're going to get another deluxe, which is a very smart move on Megan's part, right? Because it was just announced a few days ago that the original iteration of Megan had sold over 500,000 copies in the US, which means that it's going to be eligible for RIAA certification on gold. Now, Megan Act 2 has sold an additional 41,000 copies, right? So that re-enters the album, the Megan album, into the top 200. It is now positioned at number 13, right? So that's going to keep the sales going for the album, which actually may help propel it to platinum if it continues to chart, you know, over the course of the next few weeks. Maybe if it stays in the top 20, top 40, top 50, you know, you might see another 30, another 20, another 15 here and there. And then next thing you know, Megan is going to be at damn near platinum. Then there's going to be Act 3, which we're assuming is coming in 2025, because I doubt that she will put out anything in the fourth quarter where the industry is about to go dormant and everybody's about to start, you know, planning vacations and holidays and stuff like that. So I doubt she drops anything else this year, but 2025, she's coming right back with Act 3. And if that's a whole new separate project with new music on it and it's still attached to the Megan album, that's going to be like a deluxe of the deluxe. Now, for anyone out there that's not privy to the way that the music industry works or how people are putting these things together, she is not the first and definitely won't be the last to employ these tactics. As a matter of fact, if you want to look at Taylor Swift, she got about 30 deluxe versions of her albums. You know what I'm saying? The Eras album, the motherfucking, what was it? 1999, whatever the fuck she named them shits. I don't know the name of her shit. But she stayed atop of the chart all fucking year because she kept doing these little rinky-dink ass deluxes. Add a song here. Okay, now that you added a song, let's put the acoustic version on here. Let's do the acapella version on this one. Let's put the instrumental on this one. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about behind the story of the song and put it on the album, and now it's a new version of the album and it's gonna sit back on the top of the charts again. You know what I mean? But the only way that works, you can't just put the song out and people just accept that it's on the charts. You got to have fans to go out there and listen to it and support it. So when people try to say, oh, Megan Thee Stallion don't got real fans, she's not selling like this, she don't got no real fans, where the real fans at? It seems like it's only social media hype. If it was only social media hype, then how does she get an additional 41,000 copies sold on a so-called mixtape? Some of the artists that y'all claim are better, or, you know what I'm saying, or just period, other artists in the market are dropping mixtapes and not selling 40, not 41. And we're only talking about sales as it pertains to the people that like to use that as their barometer of what's good or not. When I talk about sales, it's about, kind of seeing how people are faring in the marketplace, what people think about the artist. We see that Megan has remained consistent. I mean, like I said, she was doing in the upwards of 60,000 first weeks while still signed. Now she's doing her own thing. She's still selling the same amount of records. So clearly she didn't lose no fans, right? She may not have gained a lot of new fans, which is to be expected because she is somewhat of a artist that people have different feelings about. People that want to like Tory Lanez have feelings about her. People that want to like Nicki Minaj have feelings about her, right? People that want to be, perhaps pick-me's, and want to be accepted by the incels of the community have feelings about her. I don't know any other woman in rap music that has that many different sectors of people that don't fuck with them. I don't know any other rapper, period, that has that many sectors of people that don't like them based on the merit of someone else, right? Not just like, oh, the music isn't good, but because you want to be aligned in somebody's fan base, you can't acknowledge that it's good music or that she's talented. I don't recall seeing anybody else that sat in that same type of seat. But nonetheless, Megan is back in the top 20, top 15 on the Billboard 200, despite so-called not having fans. Show me another artist in the industry that could do that without no fans. I'll still be here when you find it. All right, my comments are always open. Y'all niggas is crazy. So congratulations to Megan on Act 2, the success. Congratulations on the successful release of the documentary. And I'll be looking forward to what's coming 2025 with Act 3. And of course, another tour on the way. And you definitely can't tour if you don't got fans, because if people don't show up, all you're doing is losing money. There's like, we gotta be honest about these things. If her last tour failed, which some people seem to believe it did, then why is she going out again the very next year, not really wasting much time to go back out and do it again? If she wasn't successful in the market the last time and she lost money, you think she's going to go out there and lose money again to prove a point to y'all? No, the people clearly want her back. The contract is clearly being signed by the folks that commissioned it the first time. We just got to start not even start, because we always have honest conversations over here. But somebody has to reintroduce critical thinking to the people, because something is being missed. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. All right? Much love and respect out there. Peace.
Yeah, king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.